Picture this. You're doing the work. You show up. You put in the reps. You do the things you're supposed to do. The early mornings, the late nights, the effort nobody sees. On paper, you're exactly the kind of person who should feel sure of themselves by now. And yet quietly, underneath all of it, there's still that voice. Who am I kidding? I don't really know what I'm doing. Everyone else seems more sure of themselves than me. You doubt yourself, even though you're doing the work. And it's confusing because you thought the work was supposed to fix this. You thought if you just showed up enough times, put in enough effort, got good enough, the doubt would go away on its own. The confidence would finally arrive, but it didn't. You leveled up, and the doubt leveled up with you. So you're left wondering if something's wrong with you. Why does everyone else seem to have this thing called confidence, and you're still standing here questioning yourself after all this effort? Here's what I want to show you in this video. The doubt isn't a sign you're behind. It's not proof you're not good enough. It's actually a sign of something completely normal. And once you understand what confidence really is and where it actually comes from, the whole thing stops feeling like a personal flaw. Let me explain. Most people think confidence is a feeling, a warm, certain feeling that you have what it takes. And they think confident people walk around full of that feeling all the time. So when they sit down to do something hard and feel nervous, unsure, or full of doubt, they take that as proof that they are not confident. And they wait. They think something like this: once I feel ready, once I feel sure, then I'll really go for it. But that feeling never reliably comes. And here's why. Confidence is not the absence of doubt. Confidence is not a feeling of certainty you get before you act. Real confidence is something quieter. It's the trust that even if this is hard, even if you're unsure, even if you fail, you'll be okay and you'll handle it. It's not, I know this will go perfectly. Instead, it is, I can deal with it either way. The confident people you're comparing yourself to, most of them feel doubt too. They've just stopped waiting for the doubt to disappear before they move. That's the difference. Not less fear, less waiting. So if you've been treating your doubt as a stop sign, as proof you're not ready, you've been reading it wrong. The doubt was never supposed to disappear. You were just never supposed to let it run the show. So why does doubt stick around even when you're clearly improving? 3 reasons. Here's the first. You moved the goalposts and you didn't even notice. Think back to where you started. The person you were at the very beginning would look at where you are now and be amazed. The things you do without thinking today were impossible for you back then, but you don't feel amazed because the moment you reach that level, your brain quietly moved the line. What used to be good became normal. What felt like a huge win last month is just baseline now. You don't give yourself any credit for it because it doesn't feel like an achievement anymore. It just feels like where you are. This is almost universal in people who are actually growing. The better you get, the higher your standard climbs, usually a little faster than your scale does. So no matter how much you improve, you're always measuring yourself against a line that's slightly ahead of you. That gap between where you are and the standard you're holding, that's where the doubt lives. Here's the reframe. The fact that your standard keeps rising is not a problem. It's proof you're growing. But you have to stop using tomorrow's standard to judge today's work. Every so often, look back, not just forward. Look at who you were when you started. That's the real measure of how far you've come. The second reason your doubt sticks around, you're comparing your insides to everyone else's outsides. You know every doubt you've ever had, every fear, every moment you felt like a fraud. You have full access to the messy inside of your own head. But other people, you only see their outside, their finished work, their highlight reel, the confident face they put on in public. You don't see their 2 a.m. doubts. You don't see the times they almost quit. You don't see them questioning everything the same way you do. So you take your full messy inside and you compare it to their clean, edited outside. And of course, you come up short. It's not a fair fight. It was never a fair fight. This is the trap of comparison. And it got much worse with the internet. Everyone is broadcasting their best moments and hiding their doubt. So you walk around assuming everyone else has it figured out and you're the only one secretly struggling. You're not. The person you think is so sure of themselves is very often sitting in the exact same doubt you are. They just don't post it. The fix isn't to stop noticing other people. It's to remember that you're seeing their trailer, not their movie. And you can't judge your behind the scenes by someone else's highlight reel. The third reason, and this is the deepest one, you're waiting to feel confident before you act, when it actually works the other way around. We treat confidence like it comes first. Like you feel confident and then you do the brave thing. But that's backwards. Confidence is not the cause of action. It's the result of it. You don't think your way into confidence. You act your way into it. Every time you do the thing you're unsure about and you survive it, whether it goes well or badly, you hand your brain a piece of evidence. Evidence that says, I did that, I was scared, and I did it anyway, and I'm still here. That evidence is what confidence is actually built from. Not pep talks, not affirmations in the mirror. Evidence. The stacked up proof of times you showed up scared and handled it. This is the same idea as every other video on this channel. Discipline is built from kept promises. Focus is built from paid attention. And confidence is built from action taken before you felt ready. It's all evidence. It's all earned, not summoned. So here's the trap you have to escape. I'll act once I feel confident. If you wait for the feeling first, you'll wait forever because the feeling is on the other side of the action. You have to move first. The confidence comes after as a receipt. And that means the doubt you feel right now before you've acted isn't the problem. It's just the normal feeling of standing at the start before the evidence exists yet. Of course you doubt yourself. You haven't done the thing yet. So do it and let the doubt update. So what do you actually do with all of this? First, stop waiting to feel ready. Ready is not a feeling that arrives. Ready is a decision you make while still unsure. Move before the doubt clears because it won't clear until you move. Second, collect your evidence. Start noticing the times you've showed up scared and handled it. Keep them. When the doubt says you can't do this, answer it with proof. I've done hard things before. Here's the list. Doubt is loud when it's unopposed. Evidence is how you talk back. Third, look backward sometimes, not just forward. Measure yourself against who you were when you started, not against the moving line ahead of you or someone else's highlight reel. You've come further than you're giving yourself credit for. And last, let the doubt come along for the ride. You don't kill it. You just need to stop letting it drive. Feel unsure and do the thing anyway. That's not fake confidence. That's the real thing built in real time. Because here's the truth I most want you to hear. The fact that you doubt yourself while doing the work doesn't make you weak or behind or a fraud. It makes you someone who's growing, holding a high standard, and standing at the edge of something hard. That's exactly where doubt shows up. It's not a stop sign. It's a sign you're in the right place. You don't need to wait until you believe in yourself. You just need to act like someone worth believing in and let the evidence pile up until one quiet day you look back and realize the belief snuck in while you weren't looking. That's the method. If this is the kind of thing you needed to hear, subscribe. New video every Sunday. One real problem, one honest method. No motivation fluff. I'll see you in the next one.